Contents. Part 1. Basic Principles. Chapter 1. Access, Pneumoperitoneum and Complications. Eva Lourdes Santa Clara. Chapter 2. Image Systems in Endo-Laparoscopic Surgery. Michael M. Lewenko and Angelica Felice Versosa Delgado. Chapter 3. Care and Handling of Laparoscopic Instrumentations. Alembert Li Ong and Shuren Kaur Pui Kwan. Chapter 4. Electrosurgery and Energy Devices. Sajid Malik, Farah Khairi, and Shujith Vairathni. Chapter 5. Endo-Laparoscopic Suturing and Knotting, Tips and Tricks. Tuhan Shah. Chapter 6. Ergonomics, and Overlooked Training. Tuhan Shah. Chapter 7. Hemostasis in Laparoscopic Surgery. Ahmad Ramzi Yusuf and Davide Lamanto. Chapter 8. Imaging Enhancing System. Alembert Li Ong and Alfred Allen Buenafe. Chapter 9. Instrumentations and Access Devices. Alembert Li Ong and Alfred Allen Buenafe. Chapter 10. Operating Room Setup and Patient Positioning in MIS. Alembert Li Ong and Alfred Allen Buenafe. Chapter 11. Surgical Smoke. Risks and Mitigation Strategies. Sajid Malik, Farah Khairi, and Shujith Vairathni. Part 2. Anesthesia in Laparoscopic Surgery. Chapter 12. Principles of Anesthesia. Emily Rose Neri. Chapter 13. Physiologic Considerations in Laparoscopic Surgery. Alembert Li Ong. Part 3. Diagnostic Laparoscopy. Chapter 14. Staging Laparoscopy for Intra-Abdominal Carcinoma. Michael M. Lewenko. Chapter 15. Diagnostic Laparoscopy. Michael M. Lewenko. Part 4. Emergency Laparoscopy. Chapter 16. Perforated Ulcer Treatment. Mika Yamamoto and Kiyotaka Imamura. Chapter 17. Laparoscopic Appendectomy. Michael M. Lewenko and Eva Lourdes Santa Clara. Chapter 18. Meckel's Diverticula. Eva Lourdes Santa Clara. Chapter 19. Emergency Groin Hernia Repair. George Pei Chung Yang. Chapter 20. Laparoscopic Subtotal Cholecystectomy. Michael M. Lewenko. Chapter 21. Adhesiolosis for Bowel Obstruction. Raquel Maya. Chapter 22. Emergency Laparoscopic Small Bowel Resection. Abdul Ghaffar Mubarak. Chapter 23. Laparoscopic Hartmann's Procedure. Yen Chen Xiao, Ming Yin Shen, and William Su Liang Chen. Part 5. Endocrine Surgery. Chapter 24. Remote Access Endoscopic Thyroidectomy. Mary Lou B. Fuentes and Rainier Lutanko. Chapter 25. Transoral Endoscopic Thyroidectomy. Mary Lou B. Fuentes and Rainier Lutanko. Chapter 26. Laparoscopic Adrenalectomy Abdominal Approach. Henry Chua and Vincent Matthew Roble II. Chapter 27. Laparoscopic Adrenalectomy. Retroperitoneal Approach. Mary Lou B. Fuentes and Chia Wei Keat. Part 6. Breast Surgery. Chapter 28. Endoscopy-Assisted Breast Surgery for Breast Cancer. Tang Xiao Wei. Chapter 29. Laparoscopic Omental Flap Partial Breast Reconstruction. Xiao Wei Tang. Part 7. Video-Assisted Thoracic Surgery. Chapter 30. Basic Principles and Advanced VATS Procedures. Narendra Agarwal and Bharti Kukreja. Part 8. Upper Gastrointestinal Surgery. Esophageal Surgery. Chapter 31. Achalasia. Javier Lopez Gutierrez and B. Mario Cervantes. Chapter 32. Resection of Gastroesophageal Junction Submucosal Tumors, SMTs. Jun Liang Tay and Asim Shabir. Chapter 33. Transoral Endoscopic Zenker Diverticulotomy. Christina H. L. Ng and Chui Ming Lim. Chapter 34. Gastroesophageal Reflux Disease. Adam Frankel and B. Mark Smithers. Chapter 35. Hiatal Hernia. Update and Technical Aspects. Andrea Zanoni, Alberto Sartori, and Enrico Loro. Chapter 36. Esophageal cysts. Ong Mayantu. Chapter 37. McEwen esophagectomy. Koji Kono. Part 9. Upper gastrointestinal surgery. Gastric surgery. Chapter 38. Gastric gastrointestinal stromal tumor. Danson Yo and Jaideep Rao. Chapter 39. Gastric carcinoma. Subtotal and total gastrectomy. Danson Yo. Part 10. Bariatric procedures. Chapter 40. Laparoscopic gastric banding for morbid obesity. Davide Lamanto, Emre Gundogdu, and Mehmet Mahir Osman. Chapter 41. Laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy. Sajid Malik and Shujith Vairathni. Chapter 42. Laparoscopic Ru-ENY gastric bypass, LRYGB. Rajat Gol, Chikun Huang, and Jem Amir Goldoan. Chapter 43. 1 Anastomosis gastric bypass, OAGB. Harishikesh Salgaonkar, Alistair Sharples, Kanagaraj Maramuthu, Vital Rao, and Nagamapu Durabology. Part 11. Hepatobiliary surgery, gallbladder. Chapter 44. Elective cholecystectomy, Arnel Abatayo. Part 12. Hepatobiliary surgery, common bile duct stones. Chapter 45. Laparoscopic choledochotomy for bile duct stones. Nguyen Hoang Bak, Pham Minh Hai, and Laquan Antoine. Part 13. Hepatobiliary surgery, liver. Chapter 46. Hepatic cyst, abscess, Rakesh Kumar Gupta. Chapter 47. Laparoscopic wedge liver resection, Ahmad Ramzi Yusuf and Davide Lamanto. Chapter 48. Laparoscopic left liver resection, Pham Minh Hai and Laquan Antoine. Chapter 49. Laparoscopic right hepatectomy, Brian K. P. Go. Part 14. Pancreas. Chapter 50. Laparoscopic internal drainage of pancreatic pseudocyst, Laquan Antoine and Pham Minh Hai. Chapter 51. Laparoscopic distal pancreatectomy, Pham Minh Hai and Laquan Antoine. Chapter 52. Laparoscopic pancreaticoduodenectomy, Laquan Antoine and Pham Minh Hai. Part 15. Spleen. Chapter 53. Laparoscopic splenectomy, Mary Lou B. Fuentes and Davide Lamanto. Chapter 54. Intraoperative splenic injuries, Henry Chua and Vincent Matthew Roble II. Part 16. Inguinal hernia. Chapter 55. Transabdominal preperitoneal approach, TAPP, Sajid Malik and Shujith Vairathni. Chapter 56. Totally extraperitoneal approach in inguinal hernia repair, Davide Lamanto and Eva Lourdes Santa Clara. Chapter 57. Laparoscopic management of recurrent and re-recurrent hernia, Sajid Malik, James Lee Y. Kitt, Shujith Vairathni, and Davide Lamanto. Chapter 58. Laparoendoscopic approach to complex inguinal hernia, inguinoscrotal hernias, sliding hernias, Rakesh Kumar Gupta and Davide Lamanto. Part 17. Incisional, ventral hernia repair. Chapter 59. Laparoscopic intraperitoneal onlay mesh, IPOM, and IPOM+. Sajid Malik and Shujith Vairathni. Chapter 60. Extraperitoneal ventral hernia repair, Kiyotaka Imamura and Victor Gheorghe Radu. Chapter 61. Endoscopic anterior component separation technique, EACS, Kiyotaka Imamura and Victor Gheorghe Radu. Chapter 62. Role of botulinum toxin A in chemical component separation technique, Sajid Malik and Davide Lamanto. Chapter 63. Endo-Laparoscopic repair of lateral ventral hernia, James Lee Y. Kitt, Sajid Malik, Shujith Vairathni, and Davide Lamanto. Part 18. Diastasis recti. Chapter 64. Posterior plication or combined plication of the recti diastasis, Davide Lamanto, Raquel Maya, and Enrico Loro. Chapter 65. Endo-Laparoscopic retromuscular repair, Enrico Loro, Giovanni Scudo, and Salvatore Rizzo. Chapter 66. Endoscopic Subcutaneous Onlay Laparoscopic Approach. Andrew Jacopo, Di Leo Alberto, and Enrico Loro. Part 19. Other hernias. Chapter 67. Minimally invasive surgery for diaphragmatic hernia. Hrishikesh Salgaonkar, Kanagaraj Maramuthu, Alistair Sharples, Vital Rao, and Nagamapu Durabology. Chapter 68. Laparoscopic Peristomal Hernia Repair. Isaac Con, Yuan Yao Sai, and William Su Liang Chen. Part 20. Colorectal Surgery. Chapter 69. Laparoscopic right hemicolectomy with complete mesocolic excision and central vascular ligation, CME, CVL, for right-sided colon cancer. Ming Li Leonard Ho and William Su Liang Chen. Chapter 70. Laparoscopic left hemicolectomy. Ming Yin Shen, Yin Chin Liu, and William Su Liang Chen. Chapter 71. Laparoscopic anterior resection. Elaine Wei Bin Ing, Yin Chin Liu, and William Su Liang Chen. Chapter 72. Laparoscopic abdominoperineal resection. Isaac Con and William Su Liang Chen. Chapter 73. Laparoscopic total colectomy. Mina Ming Yin Shen and William Su Liang Chen. Chapter 74. Laparoscopic ventral mesh rectopexy. Isaac Con, Emil Tan Quang Wei, and William Su Liang Chen. Part 21. Robotic Surgery. Chapter 75. Robotic Surgery. Operating Room Setup and Docking. Sajid Malik. Part 22. Other laparoscopic procedures. Chapter 76. Laparoscopic varicocelectomy. Rakesh Kumar Gupta. Chapter 77. Laparoscopic pediatric inguinal hernia repair. Hrishikesh Salgaonkar and Rasik Shah.